How do we get rid of this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun. Now, I'm a little under the weather, but that's okay because this is more important than anything right now to make sure you know exactly about the 29% rule, because what happens about the up and down show. Now, if you don't have any credit at all, please, please, please write down Open Sky. Open Sky card. I need you to write that down. See, what happens is you got a lot of people on social media giving blah, 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 blah. Well, the Open Sky, there's no inquiry. So when they say get a Capital One or a Credit One, no, 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 no. Those are inquiries. So we have to understand how we start the credit file. I start credit files for people all the time. See, I'm also an affiliate. That means I'm like a Credit Karma, Experian, or Analytical, or even all these other pieces. But what happens is credit's a tool, and we have to understand. What most people do is they play the up and down show. And it goes up and down, it's crazy stuff. Why? Because they don't understand rules and tools. Now, I got the nickname years and years ago, KNX Radio. Been on there almost 50 years as the Godfather of Credit. This is live, so we can help you every step of the way. And again, don't take pictures or recording in the beginning because it's a waste of time. See, I believe you need to focus what matters the most. There'll be certain pages I'll tell you to take pictures of, and that's what I want you to focus on, okay? Let's play the game to win. Now, when I was 12 and a half years old, going to the Torrance Library next to the Torrance Police Department, it's very simple. I wrote down, see it, believe it, go get it. And that's what I live by all the time in a blueprint. And that's important to me because it actually accomplished goals. There's me in 1981, highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And every time I hear some ding-dong say that white man can't jump, what the hell are they talking about? Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? I'm talking about my first Lamborghini at 14 and a half at an auction, by the way. Right in my first million, 14 and a half too. You see, I learned how to play the game a long, long time ago. And I like basically Ferraris and helicopters and big buildings and Lamborghinis. And guess what? I like mansions. Is that okay? Yeah, I never had a house as a kid. I got used and abused and it sucked. So I didn't want to buy up the whole world. It's kind of fun. Okay, as we play. Now, winning the game of business is what I developed basically in 1976. All right, I invented Car Finder, got $1 million in the bank. I'm doing this and that, and building a mansion as well, and having fun. And I came up with a system called Winning the Game of Business, my first volume to help people. By the way, I was 16 years old at the time. That's right, going to East Coast College. And you know what? I drove a Lamborghini. That was kind of fun, too. But I built my first mansion, too. We get to have fun to play the game. Now, understand what happens to most of you. All right, when I was a kid, I was always reading 10 to 15 books a week because I wanted to know exactly how to do something. Problem today is this. You're the problem. I believe you fall what I call stupid. I don't think any of us are stupid. I think half the world's friggin' lazy. They're all these, they want a free ride. And what do we get to do? See, what happens is we run out of time. What does that do for all of us? We lose our job. What do? All right, oh shit day. Oh, all right, next week you don't have a new job. Oh shit week. A year from that, oh shit year. I'm going to tell you oh shit day, week, or month, or year, because that's what happens to all of us. See, what happens is this simple. When I helped set up this system, understand, I'm the guy that got to train Ken Yarborough, TRW and Experian, and give him some ideas what needed to be done, kind of guide him a little bit. So what happens is very simple. What we have to do, first of all, if we have an oh shit day, we increase all our credit cards before we jack them up. None of you forgot that you didn't even do that. You probably jacked them up and then asked for increases. The goal is to increase them before you need to jack them up. The goal is not to jack them up at all. So first thing we have to do is analyze credit. I can show you flat out in a system within 90 days if you do what you're told to do. Okay, this is 163 points. Okay, so again, and again, how it gets done, and we'll show you actually the process. Here's a 479 or 155 points. What do we need to do? Here's a 635 to an 828. See, what you have to understand something, you control the graph. The graph that you see on credit reports, you control it. That's the heartbeat of your credit. The problem with you jack it up and get stuck, you can't get any more. And that's not a good thing to do anyway. So we have to understand how to play the game to win. Now, if we analyze, and I've analyzed 50 million people so far. So if you allow me to do the next thing is I want to get you 100,000 in credit. Let's understand something flat out. This is a $50,000 card. This is a 10. When you got a $10,000 card, which most of you probably don't have at all, you have these little shitty limits of $1,500, whatever, and it's crap. You're trying to balance that as well. And it kind of sucks. But if you got a $10,000 card, you probably go, let's go to dinner, honey, let's go shopping. Stop it. Every credit card you have needs a sticky. That's right. See, you got a dummy proof. This is how it works in the system. If we take a $10,000 card, we can only use it $2,900. That's all you can use it for. Anything above $2,900 goes into the 30% to yellow to red. You drop your score because you fluctuate the credit. And what happens, you jacked up the card. You jacked up the wrong damn card. Now what happens with most of us, got to understand something. These two cards do not fluctuate. They do, you know what? Fluctuate. So if we understand something, when you jack up the wrong card, you drop your score, get stuck, you can't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner. I think it's time to man up and woman up and be responsible for what you need to do, because you're going to have to change your mindset a little bit. And I'm going to challenge you every step of the way if I can. They don't what? Fluctuate. These do. If you would have jacked these up, they would have brought your score down. They were limited up to $1 million. Paid over time limit $100,000. So the goal is very simple. If we play the game to win, we're going to win the game of business. Get it again and again? The next thing we have to think about is stop all the crap you're spending money on today. They say that you waste $50 every other day. If that's true, which you're going to say, yeah, it's true, that's $700 a month. Do you realize a $50,000 credit we could spend today and pay less than the $700 a month? So guess what we get to do? Now, a corporation. I want to show you past, present, future. I want to build your future if you allow me to. Most of you are 35 to 75 years old anyway. We're going to go to the board, and what we're going to do is write down some things. I need you to write down what I write down, please. So here we have you. I'm going to say you're a duck and a sheep. Sorry to say, but it's true. You made yourself only one. You're allowed 3 divisions under you. You could add 3 divisions of you and create a line of defense. If you have a corporation, good. If you do not, I'll hand you one for free. It'll be a management company. Maybe you have an LLC, okay, an LLP, okay? Maybe you have a C Corp, maybe an S Corp, maybe a PC, all right, professional corp, maybe a nonprofit. These are the categories of corporations we could have. But here's the thing we got to think about. Even though Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase the other day said they're shutting down 15,000 more locations, 15,000. A bank, the parent company, has a branch. The branches are shutting down. They get to bankrupt a piece, you write off on their taxes, and basically offset their taxes, and that's what they get to do. You could have did the same thing. Unfortunately, you decided to be number 1. You're about to pay over you and your family. Now, we're going to talk about the division process, okay? Now I need you to draw this, okay? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, let's pretend this is the bank, and these are their locations called branches. This is a line of defense. You could have created a line of defense for every one of you, okay? But it's up to you as well. I make millionaires every day, understand? And if you listen and you follow through, you can get there as well, but it's up to you. Let's pretend this is a piece of property, okay? A house, okay? What are we doing? If we have 9 locations, 9 pieces of property, if we want 100,000 of credit here, okay, we can daisy chain. So write down daisy chaining of credit per division, okay? If I get you 100,000, I can show you how to daisy chain it to equal, all right, $1 million of credit. Credit is a tool that helps you accomplish the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is having the goodies, right? So what do we look at? A corporation, let's say. If we got Wells Fargo lines of credit, these are 150s, okay? No problem. If we get American Express cards, so we get to play the game, here's the 2. But understand, they allow you to get 99 more. How many more would you like? See, what I learned as a kid, the reality is very simple. You could actually build credit to offset the taxes, all right, and have the American dream. Now, I have 62 million of this. This is 12 right here, just to play with today to show you. So if we do this correctly, credit is a tool. Just don't abuse it. That's the ultimate goal. If we do this correctly, the goal would be to do something I want you to do. There are 10 type of businesses I'd like you to think about. I believe you blew it. I believe you did a lousy job, okay, getting the American dream, because you allow people to guide you in different directions and waste a lot of money and time. So understand, you drive by the busy street today, you'll see the Wendy's restaurant on the right-hand side and a Jack in the Box on the left-hand side. The question is, why don't you own these suckers? I don't understand. I can take a part of this line of credit and I can buy 25% of a Wendy's or 50 or 75% of a Wendy's restaurant. It's ran by a third party. You see, your opportunity is called auto income. Write down auto income, please. That's what you should have did a long time ago. That's what I always did. I didn't want to run a business. To me, that would be a waste of my damn time. So my father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, held a school board. I asked, hey, Bob, you want to play? He said, sure. We got a storage unit. Now understand, storage units are run by third-party management. We didn't have to do a damn thing. We bought it, and we each got $17,350 a month. Is that good? To the corporation. Corporation received the money, okay? Now, it doesn't pay tax till it makes a profit. And if we get a paycheck, our house payment can offset that as well. So we actually play the game to win. So I'd like you to try to let me repackage you a little bit, all right, just like Humpty Dumpty. I want to rebuild you my way. I personally think your way sucks. Sorry. See, there's no reason anybody should have shitty credit, and they shouldn't have the American dream in the first place. If you want, take a picture. I'll invite you to classes tomorrow. If you take a picture and you say yes and you scan it, no problem. I'll invite you to a class that people pay up to $500 to $1,000 for. It's called Stock Kit. And if you'd like to go to Stock Kit class, so there it is. By the way, 49 years, all right, 6 days a week, all right, helping people for free all the time. So if you want to show up, you show up and you get to listen and learn. Up to you. It's up to you as well. Now, what I believe you did is this. I believe you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family to start a business. And you said, honey, let's start a business. Oh, goody. Let's jack up our cards, drop the score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. Let's hawk the house and breathe the pain home to you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what I think you did. Sorry. I think you did stupid. I'm sorry. I think most people do stupid. I don't understand. Why would we jack up cards when these don't fluctuate? All right, and we go get the American dream today. I don't understand. But maybe you can explain it to yourself or something. So I think what you did is you brought the pain home. That's just my opinion. Now, I'm the guy that created the 29% rule that all your dashboards use today. So my suggestion to Ken Yarbrough at TRW Experian was, let's have a longest, oldest card and 25 to 29% rule. That way we can measure the score. That's how we got joined in the first place, was based on inquiries. There's me with the NACB has certified me. National Credit Bureaus of America said I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. They've said it almost every year. So if we do what I tell you to do today, and we learn to balance our score, we can get some more. And we do it the right way. Is that okay? There's no reason to do what you did. I'm sorry. I don't like what you did. So let's think today. We all can get 750 score. We can create a line of defense and quit bringing the pain home. Is that okay? That would be the goal. If you have a collection account, there's 5 ways to kill that as well. Again, what do we do if you have an IRS problem? The IRS has a form called 656, 433A and B. See, there's a way to repackage every one of you. And that's what the goal should be, to repackage you like Humpty Dumpty, the right way without having to lie. Lie would be credit repair. I'm going to repair your credit. Oh, goody for you. The credit repair cloud was indicted by the Federal Trade Commission. Indicted. Daniel, their founder, is going to go to prison probably. Racketeering, RICO, wire fraud. And then Chipmunk Face got too. Oh, I'm going to repair your credit. Yeah, good for you. You're going to be a liar because you're going to say, not late, not mine. Let's understand. I didn't say it. Federal Trade Commission says it every day. Not allowed to collect money up front, period. The only one who could collect money up front as long as they're educating you is the nonprofit. Hell, I'm standing in the Reynolds University nonprofit organization. So I'm not going to repair it. I'm going to basically make sure you know how to play the game to win. So again, here we got fraud. That's just up to you. Now the next thing is we get to play the game to win. Why don't you write down the word section 611. Google it later today. It'll tell you exactly what you can do for yourself. Now, 35 years ago, when I wrote Winning the Credit Game, I put it out there free for the public. Every one of you can take a picture, you can scan it, and get a copy. You want to go back to the creditors and the credit bureaus as well, and go play the game to win. That's winning the credit game, by the way. They're all using it anyway. You might as well get a copy. You get your picture? Okay. Now, you want to get hold of what's called Debt Crisis Intervention. Why? Because it is a copy of the Debt Collections Practices Act. And it tells you your rights you get to do too. There you go. Hopefully you took a picture of that. The goal is to arm you with all the tools and rules so you can get to the millionaire status if you allow me to do it for you. Now, Credit Karma, you're fired because you suck. You have no phone number to help people. You don't have a spearing, which all the banks pull anyway. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, it's free. Well, then we go get a LifeLock. Okay, they've only been indicted 6 times. Anyway, here's an organization called Analytical 750. Not only do they have a spearing for you, not only do they analyze you the first time for free, scan it, take a picture, all right, they're going to call you every 46 days. Now, let's think about something today. Here's my mindset. I can do the splits every which way you could, no problem. If I could touch it, I could kick it. That's only 13 feet. It's not possible. Hell, I was kicking the doors in at 10. The basketball hoop at 14, by the way, it's only 10 feet. So what do? If I can touch it, I can kick it. See it, believe it, go get it. That's just me. So if you like what you hear today, you like you saw me before, simple, take a picture of Google and put something there for a good review. If you don't like me, hell, leave me alone, please. I had 13 shitheads last year giving me crap, and they're shitheads. They lie. They screw up and blame everybody else. I had to sue them all. 2 of them were attorneys. I've been disbarred now. So guess what? Please, if you say something negative, make sure it's true, because if not, I'm going to sue you, because I'll help anybody. The devil shows up today, I'll help him. Got it? All right, I'm online 6 days a week. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of haters out there. Or they hate the player of the damn game. Think today, come on. It takes 38 steps to reach a goal. We have to hear something 8 times to process that information. What are we looking to do? Winning the game of business. Now, here's me when I was 17 and a half, okay? I'm going to all these events and seeing what can be done. I go to this one about payphones. They say there's $1,600 each for a route, no problem. They make $300 a month. So how many months would it take when I spent $1,600 for a payphone to get a profit on that, okay? There's how I use math. Now I said, I'll take 10, please. How about 10? Coming back to the conventions they're having, these people are bitching and complaining, some of them. I just bought all their routes. They just go, it only made me $280. It's like, shut up, lady. Are you crazy? 3 months later, you get your profit and you're just making money for doing that damn thing. I bought her routes and everyone else's, by the way. 22,000 routes, 6.6 million a month. Is that good? I got 19 houses I put in my division process that I invented in 85, 86. See, they kept giving me this loan to value problem, and I didn't like that. See, when somebody says no, it's probably because they don't know how. I just thought they were being stupid, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, I thought all the grown-ups were stupid. I want you to focus on exactly what I'm about to say. I'd like to help you get $5,000 to $10,000 a month auto income. Auto income. That's what I'd like you to focus on. I'd like you to allow me to rebuild you the right way, because everything else you've done from, this speaker, motivation, blah, 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 oh, let's do all the goodies. You've pissed away so much money trying to get someone to help you. It's ridiculous. And the guy in front of you helps people for free all the time. You get involved in some programs, and I'll get you in past that. Now, the way of life. Simple. I wanted to basically my next series to be books for dummies. That was already taken. So what did I do? I created the Millionaire's Founders Kit. 12 books, 12 CDs, and what it did for every month taught you how to play the game to get a blueprint. See, I learned blueprint from Joanne when I was a little kid on Delane Street. So what happens? Very simple. So this is a blueprint up to $1 million of corporation structure. You might want to get a copy of that someday as well. It's called the Blueprint of Success, by the way. All my TV and info commercials for years always said that as well. So what do? Here's the picture I'm going to want you to take, okay? I want you to take the picture right now, if you would, please. If you do what I tell you to do, between now and the end of the year, you'll own a piece of something. You will create it to $5,000 to $10,000 a month if you do what you're told to do. Again, so what do we have? Here we have one card, two cards, and we can get up to 99 more cards. There's $1 million right there if we play the game the right way. So again, what do we want to do? Storage unit, apartment complex, something that makes auto income you don't have to work for. So if I build you the credit, would you like to put some of it into an escrow? You don't give me the money at all, ever. You give it to escrow. See, a lot of these people that gather the money and do all this investment kind of crap, they end up being Ponzi's on the American greed all the time. No. You put the money in escrow. I'll just help you build the money. So what do we do? It's a Puppet Master show. I created a program called Puppet Master about 40 years ago. And I have rich and famous people and basically millionaires and billionaires in there all the time. What do? We look at this. Okay. Here are two of the buildings, part of the $2.2 billion at the time, and two of the cars out of the 21 car collection. What I'm looking at here is 1,013 divisions. Got it so far? So we get to play. I was given a choice and an opportunity when I got this bad thing in the mail one day. Here's this letter that came in the mail. 1984, you have to pay $800 to $1,000 per year per corporation. What the blank? I own Shakey's Pizzas all over the place. I have Subways, 31 flavors, shopping centers, and condos everywhere. It would cost me what? $100,000 a month. No, that's $1 million too. Oh, shit. So what did I do? I asked Sacramento, California, can I create a form? Very simple. Or modify one. They said you could try one and we'll look at it. This has been modified 5 times so far. So what it is, it's an entity of a corporation. Banks use branches. I want you to use divisions, okay? Your corporation is going to be number 4A, or that's a division. And my corporation, one of them, is going to be number 4. So the way it's designed is you could be a piece of something, so can I, so can 2 other people. I like to put 4 people in a project, okay? So they don't have to put all the money in. I just want them to learn how to get auto income, and I've actually accomplished it since 1987, by the way. It's kind of fun. So what do we get to do? We get to play. Now, if you partner with me in a program like this, I'm going to put you in a coaching program where you and I are on the phone every 3 weeks. I'm going to make your list, check it twice, and I'm going to tell you what to do all the time, and you just have to follow through and do what I asked you to do. That's it. Okay? Now, you should have about $200,000 in credit, $100,000 for personal and business, up to you, in subdivisions, and a blueprint call. We'll explain that as well. What happens is this is about $45,000. I can't afford that, Ray. You're right, you can usually in the beginning. But as you build credit, you can. Now today, it's $20,000 if it's paid in full, and you get all those goodies, $200,000 in credit, no problem. And you're stuck with me for that year. What happens is if you want to play this game today and you do it right away, all right, I give it to the ability of this. Now, I just had a summit this last weekend. Last Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All 3 days helping people step by step. So that was basically 3 days. So that's a pre-recorded summit. So that means you get the copy of that if you did this today at the $20,000 or the $10,000. $10,000 is no bonuses, but you get a copy of the summit, and that's what you get to do if it was done today. Okay, no problem. What's going to happen is there's 1,000 steps, rules, and tools you have to learn how to master. Now, this is the Millionaires Founders Kit. We went through and other things as well this past weekend, from the financials to the real estate as well. The Millionaires Founders Kit, I sold it at the Bonavich in Los Angeles for 32 years, every Wednesday night, by the way. And I was the 2nd largest advertiser in California for those years too. Now, here's me in 2009. See, we all have shit days, week, months, or year. 2009, July 5th, after taking the yacht out, one of my 3 yachts in the backyard, 72 people. The next day, because someone had a virus, I'm in a coma. I have an oh shit day. Oh shit. What do we get to do? My wife calls Ron at the office and finds out he's going to go steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, since I have 50 million people in my database for my TV shows and radio shows, he's selling my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. So the people you trust, be careful, please. Okay, please. Now, again, we're going to go through the process. Now, if you want, okay, literally, just the books and CDs, And you want that pre-recorded. Books, listen carefully, books and CDs. Books and CDs, okay? If you buy the books on themselves, they're $7.99, all 18 bucks. Today, $9.99 gives you the books and the CDs, and you get a copy of the 3-day summit. If it was done today, by Zelle only during the broadcast. If you do it after the fact, the answer is no. That means I got to pay somebody a commission for what I sold. No, thank you. So again, $9.99 gets you the 3-day summit on recording. And on top of that, you get all 18 books and CDs. That's how it works. It's a Zelle only. You take a picture of Zelle, right there, Zelle. Okay, no problem. Put RW on the Zelle because it means you did during my webinar, no problem. And if you don't, you can call the office right now at 800-254-9506. They'll honor the same thing. But again, they're going to charge you 5% for the credit card. So understand, if you need my personal email to say I want to use a card later on today, if you don't call the office right away, let me know. Now, the blueprint call is very important to me. I don't think I can rebuild anybody unless I talk to them for an hour on the phone. I have a lot of questions for you. First of all, past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. Do you have a bankruptcy problem? Do you have a tax lien? Did you file a problem with anything? Do you have a problem with American Express and Chase? I need to know these things. Corporation, you need 18 divisions minimum. From there, what do? Irrevocable trust, plan to live, plan to die. And then the car is the division process, and then the house is through the trust in the near future. So this is called auto income and free up your time, cash flow, free up your time, which is in my original series 49 years ago, by the way. We get to play the game to win. The blueprint call is usually $2,000. If you did it while you're online with me now, it's $9.99. That's up to you as well. So what do we get to do? It's free if you partner with me. Again, there's another opportunity for you. Now, the list. I'm going to tell you what to do, so please never get upset with me, because I'm going to be pushy as can be. Because I'm going to get you the list for daily, weekly, and project lists, and we're going to do what I want you to do. I'm going to clone my information into you. Is that okay? Now, again, what do? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I'm going to teach you how to get a bunch of goodies, and that's how it works. For me, as a kid, all the nosy people, because they knew I was being used and abused, was asking, how you doing, little boy? It was simple. Always good. That's what I've been telling people since I was 2.5 years old. Always good. Why? It's simple. It's none of their damn business. They don't give a crap anyway. I didn't think they'd give a crap anyway, so just always good. And I always say to myself, thank you, Jesus. That's how it works for me. All right. Now, if you're going to need an address for your business, I'm going to lease you 12 feet. So it's not basically considered shared office space, 12 feet. I can only do it for 40 people, by the way. That's about it. So if you want to be one of the last ones left and it's not closing out to 40, you take a picture, you scan it later today, or you call the office at 800-254-9506, and you talk to Julia. That's all you got to do. Now, the goal today should have been you making some money. It's a program called Make a Friend, Make a Buck. If you refer someone today, you just take a picture here, you register the referral into the system, and it'll allow for you to Zelle or check or store credit. So you can make money by helping other people too. Now, rags to riches, nobody cared I was born in a damn taxi, ate out of a trash can and thrown in a trash can as a baby. No one cares. At the end of the day, everybody cares about themselves. Your corporation is going to need Dun & Bradstreet. Take a picture of that too. Analytica will help you set that up right away. Now, the future. Analytica is going to replace Credit Karma because Credit Karma sucks, in my opinion. They only have two bureaus, not all three that you need, and they don't have a phone number to help you. Analytica does. They're going to analyze you the first time for free, and they're going to charge you $25 a month and call you every 46 days. There's the ultimate goal. And what they're going to do is their next application is going Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business reports. So I'd highly recommend you take a picture today, scan it, and sign up for that right away. It'll help you personal and business life as well, and I guarantee that as well too. And the next thing is, here's a corporation. Now, I'm a little boy hearing this in the corner, listening to someone's poker game. Mrs. Hope had one every Wednesday night, 7 p.m., no problem. It says a corporation's a legal person. I heard that. Next morning, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Ma'am, what does this mean? It says, I'm talking like I'm 20 and I'm 7.5 years old, studying books all the time. She's rude. She walks away. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of it, here's a buck. I'm looking for a blueprint. Didn't exist. It says, may sue or be sued. On the bottom, it says not required to file fictitious business name. That helped me, all right, literally when I was 9.5, because I knew it was wrong, at basically 1984 and 85 become division process. So I made sure I modified it again. Helping Hand was my first corporation. It cost me $10. That was it. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Very simple. It scared the you-know-what out of me, too, because people got credit in the mail without applying for credit. I got named in the movie Dave as well. I started the Orange County Blind Center, and I got sued in a lawsuit because I used the word Braille. It belonged to Braille Institution. Didn't know about that as well. So the goal is to never bring the pain home. The lie. Ken Yarborough and I wrote a book called File Segregation. Did not like it because he wanted to lie or stretch the truth a little bit. I didn't like it at all. So let's understand something today. Someone tells you the corporation protects you. It does not. Okay? What happens is the car, the lease of the building, and the credit card, you guaranteed it. On social media, you got a guy that says you can bankrupt and go get another one. I believe that's RICO and racketeering wire fraud, to be honest with you. I think he should be in prison, but that's just my opinion. Now, Ken had a problem with divisions. It takes 3 to 6 months to set them up right. But again, you had the ability to do 3 of you. And that's what you should have done in the first place. So write down 3 divisions of you and have them set up right away. You need them to age now, not next week. See, this year's going to be ending soon as it is. So if I get to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty, you get to win the game of business. Got it so far? I've been doing classes every Friday and Saturday, literally for 49 years. I don't know where you've been, but you should have showed up a long time ago. I can change your life tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. in the morning if you want. And it's going to be up to you, live with me. So the goal is to plan and have the fun and get the goodies. Is that okay? So if we do this my way, we're going to win the game of business. Now, if you need a corporation, all right, simple, take a picture. I've been giving them for 49 years for free. They're free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. The one I paid $10 for back then is only $30 today. Some of you spent thousands for a piece of paper to the attorney CPA incorporating service. You didn't learn diddly squat. You kind of pissed away money as far as I'm concerned. That's why 2 attorneys kept putting me down because I give them for free. Now there's going to be disbarred. So here's classes I have in rotation, by the way. Kind of fun stuff. Tomorrow's stock kit. Now, if we take the borrow money I help you get, and understand borrow money is now what? Taxable. And we go get that borrow money all the time, no matter what stack we pull it from. The goal is to use borrow money to offset taxes and buy the lifetime income. The lifetime income should be anywhere from a 4-plex apartment complex, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, storage unit, whatever you want it to be. Manageable debt, $100,000 or personal, million to the corporation, auto income, and leverage money. I've been teaching rich and famous people how to leverage money for 49 years. So we get to play the game to win. Here's my dashboard in 1987 while I'm helping Yarborough. I set up a dashboard that allows tax ID, instant credit report, instant Spear and Chandler and Equifax under tax ID. It allows social or tax ID right here. And it says on the behalf of a division, corporation, or you. It's kind of simple. I like simple. If you need $100,000 credit to you for today, then no problem. We're usually going to charge you 10 grand. It's 10%. Today, if you did it through me, it's $5,000, 50% discount if it's done during the webinar. 50% discount during the webinar. If we wanted $100,000 to the corporation as well, by the way, you get a 10% discount if you use Zelle. What happens at $100,000 for the corporation and you at the same time, let's double it. Let's turn around from there and let's do $200,000 of credit for $8,000 to give you 10% discount on that. See, that way you can get basically a lot of money to save. But it's during the webinar only, by the way. And what happens, there's your Zelle, now. If you want to call the office right away, 800-254-9506. They will charge 5% to using a credit card, by the way. What do? Reynolds University, I'm standing in right now, is going to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? We do it my way for a while? I think your way sucks. Sorry. I mean, because you're watching me, you're not me watching you. So what do we get to do? Well, today we're going to analyze people. In 90 working days, everybody can have a 750 score if they do what they're told to do. Not hard to do, to follow through. Again, I'm going to guarantee what I say 100% in writing. All right, it's very simple. I carry a $2 million bond too. You can get a refund if I don't keep my word. Those 13 shitheads last year lied to their teeth. I got to sue them because they don't know how to shut up. They are liars. See, I only have two rules. If you jack up credit during the program, you're out. If you apply during the program, you're out. That's it. So again, what do? I'd have to re-add the history and everything else you just screwed up, and I got to charge you a little fee for that. If you don't pay the fee, I'm going to close your case. I'm honest and direct to the point. Is that okay? There I am in that coma. What do I get to do? I get to hear everything. My tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. The day I said go back, my wife's falling apart. It's very simple. See, there's no excuses for you or even me. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of shitty people. Born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. Went to school in Watts, Torrance, and Long Beach, all the good areas. So no excuses. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6. So I don't have any excuse, neither do you. We get to basically do one thing, follow through. That's the key to it all. So there I am, highest kick in 81, no problem at all. What do we get to do? Well, then I find out to meet him 3 times. This is my grandfather. I didn't know at the time. His name's Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 32, by the way. Maybe that's why I can jump so high, because of Grandpa. He didn't care either, by the way. So let's do this. Today, your assignment, let's write it down. You're going to get out your driver's license today, your insurance, and your registration of your car. Write it down. I need you to do this right away, because every time you get pulled over by the police officer or in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club, you pull out the information and you say, here's where I live, come rob my house, because I'm stupid. You're not stupid. If you don't change that information immediately to a P.O. box, a mailing address, which you're allowed to do per state, there's your stupid, okay? So understand, from now on, if you're married and got a couple, you never use the word and on anything. You and no. One of you die, you can't take them from the grave that they're in a better place, so they have to go to probate to prove their intent. Or let's you or. So write that down in your mind. Or, never and. Now we're going to analyze you right away. We're going to do a rapid refresh. I invented that 46 years ago for mortgage companies as well. As we play, getting you 750, not hard to do. I'm going to get you credit cards that are $5,000 to $10,000. Is that okay? I'm going to get you some big boy cards or big girl cards. Most of you have shitty little limits, okay? And I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. Now I'm going to do a rapid rescore to push you up and away. The paralegals are going to destroy your credit and rebuild it for you within 9 months, okay, or less. It could be 90 days. The office sells this for about $1,500, no problem. If you did it while you're on the webinar with me, it's $9.99. There's the goal. You get a discount of $500. The goal is to get you CFO ready and never bring the pain home. You need to be a CFO, Chief Financial Officer. If you don't have a corporation, I'll hand you one for free. That's it. If you have one, fantastic. Let me add history to it. Let me add history right away. Let's get you $25,000 of credit, $2,500. Let's give you 10 times your investment. Let's add history, all right? Analyze and start popping credit right away. The ultimate goal. So let's understand today, you save $500 if you do it during the webinar with me again. All right, it's $19.99. That's the ultimate goal again. We get to play, it's a Zell right there in front of you. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. Our goal is to understand how to play the game to win. I love the fact that I'm helping you and my clients are out there helping you too. But you still got some BS out there about credit repair. It's still a fraud. The next thing is these clients that are out there all over the place going, I'm rich. How rich are you? Several have been indicted before. They don't know how to shut up. I'm sorry to say, but the IRS is listening. And if they keep saying, I'm rich, they're piercing their veil, don't be surprised if they get indicted again. I think they should say the corporation's rich, not them, because that's the truth. So do you want a millionaire corporation or you want to be a millionaire yourself? How you receive money matters. Let's get a millionaire corporation with 9 divisions, 9 locations, and 9 lines of credit, which is $1 million. Is that okay? I can get you that in basically 4 to 6 months at the most, if you do what you're told. As we play the game, let's think. Why don't we have a division for our son and daughters? I have 6 beautiful kids, 5 daughters and a boy, and 13 grandkids. We get to play the game. How about we get divisions for our grandkids as well? Let's start them out right. So a division is very simple. I have my dashboard. I add a history to it. That's what I do first of all. Adding history to that. Nick, can you have someone bring me some water? I didn't bring any. I forgot to. Okay? There's some in my refrigerator, please. So, sorry, I got a cold. It's not going away yet, but it will. So the dashboard is very simple. If I add history and a name of something, I can start a credit file. When I start the file, it's Spear and Treasure and Equifax. I don't need tax ID for divisions at all until I daisy chain the credit, and we'll talk about that as well. When it comes to the division process, here's divisions. Each one's usually about $1,000. Yeah, thank you. All right, so about $1,000 each. What happens is each division is like a corporation, because it is. It gets to multiply what it's doing. But the gift about the division process is if one got screwed up, you lost one house or something like this one here we can disconnect, isolate, and incorporate. Just like the banks and cities do in front of you all the time. So a division process helps you get what I call pass-go. So did you take your picture? Here's 3, 9, and 12, with or without credit. Okay, what I do for you while I'm online here now is I double the numbers for you, no extra cost. So that means 3 is 6, 9 is 18, and 12 is 24. Okay, that's something you can do today. You could Zelle or call the office right away. Again, that's the ultimate go, 800-254-9506. Divisions give you the life. If you would have had divisions for you, ladies and gentlemen, listen very carefully. If you would have had a line of defense for you, you could have screwed up one of these and had 2 more and then set up another one. See, your problem is you keep being number 1 and you're the only one you got. It's you. You keep bringing the pain home. There's no reason to do that. Now, in the analyzation sheets that we do for everybody, we have a problem. The problem, it doesn't tell us what type of Capital One it is. So we're going to need you to call the office, or the specialist is going to ask you, between you and that conversation, you're going to ask some questions. We're going to basically want to know, is that a Capital One Quicksilver? Is it a Quicksilver 1 or Venture 1? Is it an X? Is it a Platinum card? We need to know this. The next thing we have to think about is American Express or Chase. If you screw them up, they don't forgive you. So I'll need to know that too. What happens is I can do a division of you under a corporation and rebuild that if you want me to. Again, American Express is one of the best cards as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't fluctuate and it basically never brings the pain home. A division of you can fix a lot of problems, by the way. It gives you another chance to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, I've always said you might as well be dead. That's just my opinion as well. Rapid rescore brings everybody above 750, as long as they do what they're told to do. It's very simple. So here's an example from there. Rapids cost about $500. So again, we try to give this for free as a bonus once in a while as well. So that's a Zelle if you need a Rapid by itself. Now, there's the phone number again to the office. I'm going to tell you the truth, but the bottom line is you're going to have to understand the truth, because I don't, put a pretty bow on it. It's simple. If you Zelled $999 today, we'd increase your limit another $10,000 if you're a current client today. Very simple. Corporation, if you need them, we'll give it to you for free and a tax ID, and we'll put you in level 1 as well with me. Simple. But again, that's giving you another $10,000 if you Zell $999 today. That's the ultimate goal. Corporation, remember, is a legal person. As we play this game, let's say you're jacked up on all your cards. Well, if we were jacked up on all our cards, how do we pay them down? You could take supply credit and turn it into about $51,000 of cash. That can reduce your debt to ratio, by the way. Okay? No problem. Next, if you're military, we need to know, or you have a person in your family that's military, get an access code. Navy, silly enough, at 550 score, gave someone $20,000 to $30,000 line of credit and credit card. That can help you reduce your debt as well. Simple. This is learning to play the game to win. As we play, keep in mind these are cash reports under tax ID we're going to build for corporation and divisions. And it doesn't show up on personal file anyway. So here's number 6282. 6282 has no inquiries. Please keep it that way, please. Your rebuild, you get $10,000. Your specialist is Jake, for heaven's sake. Okay, no problem. As we go through this process, again, no inquiries. Keep it that way, please. Next, we have basically Capital One. All right, 102%. See what I said? The cards are shitty limits. They are. Sorry, it's just the truth. That Capital One should be $10,000 to $30,000. Right now it's maxed out 102%. You're going to go online to Capital One. You're going to log in like you're going to pay the bill, and you're going to click it. And on the right-hand side, it's going to say, I want. You're going to click that. Left-hand side on the bottom, second to the bottom, says increase limit. There's only two things to do on a card. Increase the limit. Okay, so increase the limit, decrease the utilization, or pay it down. So you have to pay it down or increase the limit, period. Here we're maxed out because we don't what? What are we doing here? Merrick Bank, I mean, hell, that should be 10,000 at least. So here we have to kind of balance the score, do a rapid rescore, do you screw it, American Express or Chase? Lucky it's only a $1,000 card, it's not hard to bring it down. If this person, listen carefully, number 6282, if you did what you're told to do, in 60 days, you'd have a 760 score. And I can start popping at 10 to $20,000 cards. So again, what do we need to do? You're only getting 10,000. You should be getting 100,000. Let's upgrade today. Call Jake right away. Now, here's 5785. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down. You're a client since basically last year, all right, basically 10/18/2024. You're rebuilt, Jake's your specialist, no problem. And you did a bunch of inquiries, no problem at all. Well, the inquiries would have killed your rapid rescore, and I'd just close your case because you don't know how to listen. See, here's one of these people. I don't know if it's this person, but let's understand. Here's a person that violates right in front of you. If I violate, so you got to pay a fee for a new rapid, then they go blah, 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 I want to bitch and complain. Then they're going to write a bad review. Then I'm going to sue them. See, there's the problem. If you screw up, own your screw up, please, number 5785. You screwed up 4 times right there. It's a screw up. Own your screw up, be responsible, and let me rebuild you the right way and stop doing the damn inquiries. Oh, is that too blunt for you? It's the truth. So what do? Look at this. First Premier, one of the worst cards on planet Earth, charging 95 bucks just to get the damn card. Look at this. Every card you have sucks. You don't have a $3,000 to $5,000 card. It's all crap. Again, what are you doing? You're getting more and more. And now stop. Let's get you a $3,000 to $5,000 card. Let's balance this and get you the 750 score. You're never, you see, this is a problem. This person, number 5785, will do this 5 times in their lifetime already. They're going to keep doing this the rest of their lives. If we don't get them 3 to 5 to 10,000 cards and knock off this crap, it's what we're going to do the rest of their lives. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Stop it. American Express Gold and Platinum do not fluctuate. That would be the first thing to think about getting as well. But again, I think you need to rebuild yourself. You're not even getting credit. I mean, what do we have to do? So it's like to Jake, why aren't we closing this case? What good is it? If I can't get to the listen, why am I wasting my time and energy to help you? It makes no sense. But again, maybe they can explain themselves to Jake a little bit more. All right, maybe I'm not seeing something. Here's base, that's 5785. Again, no inquiries. Good, no problem at all. What do we get to do? 5993. So 5993, again, it's another Jake. They get 50, at least they're getting 50,000 of credit. Come on. See, by the way, you need 50 to 100,000 anyway. That's how it has to work anyway, how we play this game. You get 8 to 10 cards at 10,000 each. You have some collections. We're going to go around that with the rapid rescore. Okay, no problem. All you have is one card. First Premier, the shittiest card on planet Earth. Congratulations, at 59%. So I'm going to build you 3 starter cards. Listen carefully. The starter card I built for someone the other day is 4,000. Usually they're between 500 to 1,000 bucks. Again, on my dashboard. So starter card, at least they're getting 50,000. That makes sense. Okay? But again, you have to bring that down 59%. It's a little couple bucks. So let me get you 2 or 3 more cards from there. Is okay? Any problem, American Express or Chase, we need to know the answer to that right away. Now we have 6281. It's a rebuild and a rapid for 10,000. David's your specialist. Okay? You see there's a dot in the middle. It'll start creating a line. That line is your heartbeat to your corporations or your personal credit, by the way. But your score sucks. Let's see why it sucks. Okay. Oh, we're maxed out on everything. Wow, wow, this is good. Let's jack it up, get stuck, can't get any more. That's what you did. It sucks. All right, you got USA Federal, all right, savings. You have Navy. Now, if you allow me to line you up for Navy, we can solve all your problems. Okay, your Barclays is what, 4%? Your Capital One is 105%, at least it's a shitty limit. See, most of your cards suck. Okay, I'm sorry, they just suck, okay? But if we take the big ones and we balance those to correct the board, then what do we look at? You're only getting 10,000. I mean, this person should want 100,000. Because why? I'm going to build up to 100,000 of credit right away, but it's not hard to do. If this person would look at and make me balance these scores a little bit more, open the gaps, and play the game, any Primary Express and Chase, we need to know that too. We could shoot you up probably, this is about a 90-day period, to about a 770, and then we can get you into a business or what you're really trying to do, please. Auto income's the only way you can do this. But you've been doing this all your life. I'm sorry, all of you have been doing this all your life because you don't know the rules and tools. Here's 6068, okay? All these collection accounts here, we got to go around that, no problem at all. You're in the 500 scores, so you get 5,000, that's it. I mean, look at all the effort we're going to do to get a 5,000 card. Hell, let's do that card now, be done. But again, what do we get to do? First of all, we have no credit, okay? So let's understand, let's go back one more time, 6068. All we have is collection crap. Okay, we got to go around that crap. Let's start popping credit to start you out right away. 3-card starter, and then we build another card on top of that as well. Now, here's 6277. No inquiries, please keep it that way. Here's Chris. Lisa's a MIM, and MIM stands for a millionaire in the making. Now, this person should be wanting 100,000, not 25. See, here's my problem. What am I going to do? 10 to him and 15 to the corp, and we're going to be shorted somewhere. Our goal would be, all right, how to play this game to win the goal. Let's go around these collections. We have no credit. See, there's my point. If we're going to go around the stuff here and build you up and away, 3 starter cards get to build you, I think we should be going after 100,000 of credit. You a million in the making means you have a corporate, we're handing you one. So that means 100,000 for 50, maybe you, and 50 to the corp. Eventually, I'm going to build you $250,000 of credit. So you can finance any business you want to finance as well. Next, we have 5656. Wow, that's a good number. You're in 701. Jake's your specialist, your rapid rescore, and a rebuild. That's it? That's all we got? We're just rapid rescore? I mean, come on, what are we doing here? Okay, we have 2 cards at 0 balances. Put a balance on the cards. Let's, I don't know if you get credit or not. It says nothing here. But if not, let's go for 25 to 50 to 100,000 of credit. You should be calling Jake right away today. Again, any problem, American Express or Chase, we need to know that as well. Our goal is to rebuild this correctly and get you up to 100,000 of credit so you can get into a business and just buy the income. That's the goal. Here's 5190. You're dropping. See, you lost 21 points, 29 and 40. Okay. Let's see, you got inquiries. Fantastic, you got inquiries. Why are we working on somebody for 2023? Okay, I don't understand. This is Chris, who's your specialist. Why are we working on somebody from a couple years ago that basically just now dropping the score? And we build them up and away to 7-something, okay? So we rebuild them. Maybe they're back in the program or something. But again, credit 1, 39%. Okay, let's understand. If we would take those limits down to 29% with the rapid rescore, it'd push you up and away. You have basically one collection at 0 balance and you have inquiries. That's what would drop your score. You kind of crash your rapid rescore. I've had one in place. So I need to know more about this as well. It says rapid was good till 6/27/2025. That means A, you need to do rapid on top of that, and you need to balance those and stop the damn inquiries, and let me push you up and away. And you should be letting us get you 100,000 of credit, not 25. You're in the wrong direction. Here's 3,200. Wow, that's an old one. Okay, $500 rebuild. Wow, you dropped your score. Well, at 118%, what do you expect? It's only a $2,000 crappy card. And the other one is Discover. Okay, let's understand. Discover can increase the limit. We can pay down that one card, and what do you get to do? If you listen very carefully, any problem Express and Chase says, no, I hope that's true. What happens very simple is I can push you up and away in about 90 days if you just bring that down utilization. Again, we need to know that right away too, please. Now here's 5658. Oh, we're getting a lot of old ones. Wow. Well, that's what happens to somebody who keeps playing this game and going up and down show. The American Express, $18,000 is the balance. Now watch. That's not fluctuating, so it's probably gold or platinum, because they don't fluctuate. That's a good thing. Capital One, who's got 3,000 and 2,000. Let's bring those up by increasing the limits. This person here, if they listen very carefully, we could build it up and away. But that would be the ultimate goal. Again, that's what we get to do. I got him the 2,000 Capital One and the gold and the platinum, no problem. Looks like I built you all your credit out of nothing, no problem at all. But you're from a year ago. Okay, why are we building more credit? It says see, this is what makes no sense. Rebuild, rapid, 500 bucks. All right, and American Express is valued 100 grand, okay? They're unlimited. And I got you 2 of them. What the hell are we doing here? I got to find out what's going on. We might be building things way too much for you, and hopefully you can balance your score and get some more. But the reality is here, I might have to close one of those cards. All right, because I always charge a little different if I do a little bit more. It's only true, right? We get to play the game to win. All right, so here's 49.46. No inquiries, please keep it that way. We got a collection that's paid. Got to get rid of that. You're in the 700s across the board, okay? No problem. George is your specialist. You get an MIM, million in the making. Says 60,000. Let's increase that to 100,000, please. It lets me put more into personal and business. Now let's understand. Again, once again, we have low limits on cards. Unless we look at the credit union, it's 14,500. Okay, we can balance this to build more, but we need to know any problem American Express or Chase. Because American Express or Chase, they don't fluctuate on the American Express Gold or Platinums. I got to line up the right way. So gold is very simple. You have a lot of green lights. That's good to have as well. But again, you only get 60. Let's change it to 100 and call George right away and increase that limit right away and upgrade yourself today, please. Now that's 49.46. Here's 54.39. All right, no problem. We have a collection out for 213 bucks. If they don't push it off or charge it off, I'm going to tell you to pay it. From there, we have no credit. Okay, no problem. But here we're going to be, this is rebuilt and rapid for $500 stinking dollars. This person needs to upgrade to more than $500. That $500 was a bonus card we gave you. It's a bonus card. Your collection would have violated you in the first place. But again, what do? If I'm going to pop a card, can I pop 10 or 20,000, please? That's the ultimate. We have no credit. Any problem, American Express or Chase, let me know, please. Here's 56.59. Here we got late payments. Oh my goodness. See, this is what happens on, the credit repair. I'm never late. Yeah, what do they do to close the account? See, I need 3 current payments. If you dispute a late payment or revolving, they'll close the account because what? You were late. You have to tell the truth. You can't lie. Here we have inquiries. Here we have 2 collections. All right, and here we're late on things, okay? It's a rebuild. Jake's your specialist. You signed up a year ago, okay? What are we going to do? All right, you have basically Symphony, okay, 77%. You have basically here, all right, jacked up, again, authorized user. So American Express is not even your card. So I'll need to know if you had a problem personally, so if I go after that card for you or even Chase. But again, you're a rebuild, you don't even get bonus credit. So again, I got to find out why we're working on this case, what's going on here about the collections and things you're doing with you. It looks like you're in a rapid rescore. We'll see what happens with that too. Every case we go through the process every Monday as well. Talk to your specialist a little bit more too, please. 47.82, see you going up. Oh, 35 points, 37, 54 points, up and away. So you were in the 400s, now you're not. Jake's your specialist, it's a rebuild. Hopefully you're getting credit as well. Here we have 3 collections, got to go around. You got to see credit 1, it's a crappy card, it's only 300 bucks and it's jacked up. Okay, every one of these cards can be pushed up and away by reducing their debt. Credit 1, you go to the dashboard, increase your right, just update your income. It'll trigger them to basically ask you, would you like another card? Usually Visa, Platinum, and Gold, or they'll give you a red card, that's good too. Again, we have to balance those and get rid of that 109%. It's only a couple bucks to bring it down anyway. But you're going to be a rebuild. You don't even get credit, do you? If you do, let me know because I got to understand why it doesn't say that on that report right there. Any problem, American Express or Chase need to know that as well. What do? All right, the Capital One, I got you a card for $1,000 in 2023. Okay, so the $1,000 card you got, that's one I got you. Congratulations. So here, you're rebuilt. I gave you a card for $1,000. You're supposed to get a bonus card for $500. Hopefully you paid the difference. We'll have to find that out as well. Again, where do you want to go? I can rebuild you again and again and make sure you get to 100,000 if you want. But I need to know more about your situation, what you're wanting to do. All right, that's 4782. Here's 5646. Million in the making, that's good. 25,000, it needs to be 100, upgraded today. Okay, divisions 1 in the blueprint. Okay, no problem. So 5646, call Chris today right away. If he's not available, talk to Brandy. I want you to upgrade that today because there's a discount on credit lines today. Okay, and I can add the history right away. Next, oh my goodness, look at all these damn inquiries. Wow, let me go back. Okay, let's see. 5 analyzation is supposed to get 4. We're building you up and away. And you decide to gunshot yourself. Whee! Everywhere! Congratulations. I don't understand. All those inquiries, what did you do for yourself? Nothing. Okay, you jacked up a $500 shitty card, 88%. Okay, I got you a card for $1,000 to build you up and away. And what did you do? There's my $1,000 card. Put a balance on it. These inquiries would have been a violation. I don't know why we're working on your case. You violated 30 times right there. Again, maybe there's an answer to that question. I don't know. I'll need to ask that question as well come Monday morning in the meeting. Why are we working on somebody who did all these inquiries and would crash their rapid rescore, even got him a $1,000 card? I need to know the answer to that, please. You should actually increase your limits today if you could, or would, or should, 100,000. But again, that's 5646. Now here's 6275. No inquiries. You got a couple of collections. We got to go around it, no problem at all. And we have basically no credit at all. Simple. I got to rebuild you my way. That's kind of good. Any problem, American Express or Chase need to know that as well. See, sometimes when you don't have any credit, it's a good thing because I don't have to go after more crap. You got to go around the Wells Fargo crap. But again, you're a rebuilt rapid at 10,000. You should actually be going after 100,000. That way it's 50,000 for you and the corporation. But again, it's going to be up to you, all right? Because you have no credit right now. 3 starter cards to build you up and away. What do we have? 6101, no inquiries at all. And we have all these collection accounts. Wow, even you screwed up Navy? Come on, please. No. To rebuild rapid and 10,000 of credit, you're dropping 56 points across the board. Oh, Navy, oh, I could have helped you rebuild you with Navy alone. They would have gave you 50,000 loan, they would have gave you 80,000 in cards. Instead, you jacked it up and screwed it up. Sorry to say, but it's true. 10,000, okay, no problem. We got a credit 1 for $300. Wow. See all these cards at the balance of score to get more. If this person would listen very carefully, please. I don't know why we screw up Navy. That's not just ay. I cherish Navy a lot. This me. That's okay. Okay. So here we have a rebuilt rapid $10,000 of credit. No problem. Let's pretend they're going to list 100%. We go around this. We balance this. I could have them 100,000 credit in 3.5 months. And then they could use that to build their life or get an auto income process. Here's 5983. Okay? And again, here's a 5,000. This is his first credit union. You have 3 at the credit union, no problem. You have, oh, please, don't screw up Navy, please. Let me line up Navy for you to get you a 50,000 loan and a bunch of credit cards up to 80. But again, I don't know what you're really trying to do. You're rebuilding $500 card. That's it? Okay, then I guess we'll give you $500 and say, have a nice day. Let me rebuild you anyway, okay? If it's a heck of it. American Express and Chase, I need to know if you ever screwed them up, please. Again, we got all these green lights ready to go. No problem at all. Here's 6273. Got to go around some of these collection craps. No problem at all. It's 10,000 rebuilt. No problem at all. And you have no credit. So I'm going to build you cards, 3 cards, and listen to the rules. 3 cards, 3 payments, and I build you up and away. And your big cards will be 5,000 to 10,000 in the near future. Again, we have to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty the right way. This kick crap, I mean, I don't know why people do kick or chime and all that stuff. I mean, they came out of my boot camp in 2008. They're founders anyway. You don't really need it, just to be honest with you, and the truth. So again, you have no revolving credit. Any problem, American Express or Chase need to know. 5989. We have all these collection accounts. Oh my goodness. A lot of crap we screwed up. Okay, no problem. There's a new Credit One account, 5/1/2025. Fantastic. Okay, it's a rebuilt rapid score. Jake's your specialist. Okay, here we have a bankruptcy chapter 7. I don't know if you basically froze the bankrupt. You could have sealed your record. Don't know of that. We'll ask that question as well. Then you have Chime, which you don't need, but it's up to you. And you have a Credit One for 123%. So you got the card and jack the sucker up. Now what are you going to do? You backed yourself in a corner. Let's bring that down. Let me rebuild you the right way and get around this crappy things you have right here in the collection accounts. And let's get you that 10,000 plus credit, if you allow me to. Again, let's find if you seal the record, and let's go around this and bring that down, because that'll just pop your score up and away, and you have a rapid rescore too. Again, your rapid's good till 7/17. It actually expired now. You'll need another one of those right away. Okay. So the goal is to understand, if everyone, if you allow me, because I personally look at every file in this company, over 50 million people I've actually analyzed, by the way, because I want to look at everybody, okay? Because that's just me, I would have. The goal is to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. All right. If you like anything, take a picture, put a review on me for Google. Thank you. If you do not like me, then leave me alone, please. See, I don't like liars out there because they screw up. They blame everyone else besides taking responsibility. If you jack up a card and you basically apply and you crash your rapid rescore, I'm going to charge you a fee. If you don't pay the fee, I got to close your case. You give me no choice. That's how it works. So again, please, if you want me to actually send you a link for tomorrow's classes, all 5 classes, and even the stock kit class, take a picture, say the word yes, and I'll send you the link for that today too. From there, if you need a shared office space, I don't have that, but I do lease 12 feet at a time. So it's not classified as shared office space, and it allows you to use the address as your company address as well. Up to you. You can take a picture and scan it later today as well. You can call the office. What is a corporation? Legal person. Now, I always say thank you to my clients out there. They're helping people. Help me, help you, no problem. But the credit repair thing is still a lie. Federal Trade Commission says you can't collect money up front, but they do it every day. And if you notice, they keep going away again and again. And I just very concerned when people say they're rich. I'm not rich. I brought in 1.1 billion at 21, 2.6 billion at 26. That's corporate structure. I've never been rich. I'm a puppet master. Well, I wouldn't be stupid enough to say I'm rich. They're watching everybody. Would you like a corporation? Would you like to be a millionaire or a millionaire corporation? It would be 9 divisions and 9 lines of credit. Division process, if you let me set up divisions for you, it's very simple. 3, 9, and 12 today with or without credit. You take a picture. You can call the office because I'm doubling the numbers right away. 3 becomes 6, 9 is 18, and 12 is 24 if it was done today. From there, if you need 100,000 of credit personally, I give it away today for $5,000. It's a giveaway. If you use Zelle, you save 10%. If you want me to build 100,000 to the corporation as well, I'm giving basically 200,000 of credit today if it was done right away. Literally, all right, for $8,000 today. If it's Zelle, you save 10% again. But that's up to you what you're wanting to do. From there, you're stuck with me 6 days a week, by the way. I don't pass the buck. I'm the only one that does the classes for you step by step, every step of the way. The teams will help you behind that, there's no problem. There's your Zelle, there's your phone number, 800-254-9506. To be a puppet master, it's a corporation. It's basically a division process. Here I have 1,013 divisions. It makes sense. From there, it's Boeing and steady, what I've always taught for 49 years, because I believe you need to own a piece that's managed by a third party, and then we create auto income. 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 a month. I actually create up to $1 million a day. It's going to be up to you. Your corp will have a division. You'll be number 4A. One of my corps will be number 4. And then we have an A, B, and C in a project. You will write money and a check from the line of credit I build you into the escrow company. We don't touch that money ever. If you partner with me, usually it's 45,000. With all the goodies of 200,000 credit today, it's 20. If you don't need the goodies, it's 10,000. And you're stuck with me every 3 weeks for the next 12 months. And you will get also the pre-recorded summit we just had last weekend. Very simple. If all you want is the books and CDs, okay, and the summit is very simple today. For $9.99, you're going to get all 18 books and CDs, and you're going to get a copy of the summit from last weekend. If you just want the books and CDs, it's $7.99. That's how it works. Very simple. From there, it is a Zell, or call the office right away. 800-254-9506. That's the ultimate goal. If you want coaching for your business, nothing to do with partnering, the specialist will help you customize a 3, 6, or 12 months program. So the goal is, down the future, what I'd like to do is show you something, how the Platinum card turns into a blueprint. The blueprint loan that they give is up to $250,000, and that's what makes sense. So you could use that to buy multiple projects as well if you want to, but they do want you to trade $100,000 in your bank accounts all the time, and that way they can get past that as well. So if you're doing that currently, I can guide you. If not, I can help you do that as well. If you want me to use my accounts and my tax returns for you, I charge $5,000 to do that. We partner in an agreement to do that. Next, I will charge you 10% on the back end after I give you the credit and you close an escrow. If you want to ever fast track one of those, the fast track would be very simple. We're going to build the credit on one of my corps and give it back to you as I build it up and away. And that's what we do all the time. I have some clients that want $200,000, $250 times 2, so we try to build it up for them as well. Not easy, it's a pain in the ass, but it works. Here's the basic Zell, and there's a phone number for you again, 800-254-9506. The goal here is simple. You're stuck with me 6 days a week if you want. I'm online all the time. You have a shitty day, get online when I'm live. I'll wake you up, shake you up. All right, because we got to fight through the pain no matter what we do. So if you join today, the reality is simple. You could take a picture and add your referrals, and you get 10% for that too. We play. Look behind the curtain every time. For me, it was always simple. Stay safe, stay strong, do our best. Let Jesus do the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal for me every step of the way is to help people every step of the way, getting past go. I think the world is stuck. I think the way you did things was wrong in the first place. Sorry to say, but it's true. Okay? Building you up, knowing the rules and tools for personal, business, and division process, knowing you could have 3 divisions of you, and you can get to that 100,000 plus, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to hurt your family. See, I didn't really get a family as a kid, so I didn't get a real mommy and a daddy. Okay, that was just a bunch of crap. It was a fantasy on TV. But the reality is, I got to have a beautiful wife, all right? Had a birthday and a Christmas after I married her. I feel guilty when she buys me something. I'm kind of screwed up. But having my 6 kids and my 13 grandkids made a lot of difference too. So let's understand something today. You're stuck with me 6 days a week if you want to be. And if you don't, that's going to be up to you. I build millionaires all the time. So I'm going to tell you very simple today. Stay safe, stay strong. Always remember, all right, it's very simple as we do this process. All right, at the end of the day, God loves us all.